Meghalaya is known for many things, and for good reason. It is probably the most tourist-friendly state in the northeast. And in a state where tourism is very popular, you would only expect several resorts, guest houses, farmhouses and homestays. And when there are resorts, there are guests, right? And who doesn't want guests in their farmhouse? Until the guest happens to be a raiding party from the Meghalaya police. Just ask Bernard Marak. From being seen as a challenger to Chief Minister Conrad Sangma to ending up in jail, it has been nothing less than a torrid time for one of the most prominent faces of the BJP in the state. How will this impact the state's politics? Does this make it easier for Conrad Sangma? And is this the final nail in the coffin for the NPP-BJP alliance? In this week's episode of Decoded, we will try to explain why it will be so hard to not focus on Meghalaya's politics in the run-up to the 2023 elections. Pursuing for months.
Rural village of Assam.
In the 75th Independence Day.
Google Meghalaya banned terror groups and chances are HNLC or GNLA will take the top spot. But in the early 2000s, there was another group in the Garo Hills that gave sleepless nights to the security agencies. You see, Marak was once a member of the Achik National Volunteer Council or the ANVC, a proscribed group with an aim to carve out a separate state for the Garos called Achik land, which would bring together the Garo inhabited areas of Assam and Meghalaya's West Khasi Hill district. This demand for Achik land embedded after the ANVC, the Union government and the government of Meghalaya signed a ceasefire agreement in 2004, which resulted in all parties engaging in peace talks. But a splinter group that was anti-talks emerged in 2012 named ANVC-B. Marak, who went by the alias Torrid Marak, served as ANVC's spokesperson till 2012, after which he assumed the role of chairperson of the breakaway group. However, the tide changed in 2014 when both the Garo militant groups, ANVC under the leadership of Dilash Marak and ANVC-B, then under the leadership of Bernard Marak, laid down arms 2 years after the formation of the splinter group. It was after this that Marak joined the BJP. However, Marak, who by then had built an extremely strong support base, remained in the BJP till 2017 when, following a beef party, not the fight beef, the meat beef, he quit the BJP, only to return again in 2019. And he remained in the party, building it from the ground up. It won't be fair to say that since Marak was operating in Garo Hills and Conrad Sangma is also from the region, Marak was challenging Sangma. No. You see, Sangma is the blue-eyed boy of Meghalaya politics, the son of P.A. Sangma, the brother of MP Agatha Sangma and the Chief Minister of Meghalaya. Conrad Sangma in some ways does not really have a competitor. From slaying Iron Maiden on social media to hitting the ground during floods, Sangma is one of the most visible and active chief ministers in the northeast. On the other hand, Marak, while enjoying considerable support, was only a member of the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council. Not equals then. But things change in politics, right? He had been given the responsibility for the Garo Hills in the run-up to the 2023 elections. A strong performance in the elections, and he may have been rubbing shoulders with Conrad Sangma on a daily basis. Let us not forget, the BJP and the NPP are allies and part of the Meghalaya Democratic Alliance and the Northeast Democratic Alliance. But such is politics in the Northeast that allies are more interested in breaking the back of each other than attacking the opposition. In Meghalaya, let us not forget the absolutely mind-blogging chain of events in the last 12 months. 12 out of 17 Congress MLAs joined TMC, a party with no local support, in one night. The remaining 5 Congress leaders joined MDA a few weeks later. Yep, Congress, BJP and NPP all under one umbrella. Politics, eh? In such a scenario, let us not forget that the NPP and the BJP also fought bitterly against each other in the Manipur elections. Sangma has also attacked the centre for not approving the ILP in the state. Sangma insists that politics had nothing to do with the raid on Marak. Sure, we believe it. Politically motivated or not, For now, Sangma has won this battle. The BJP has gone into defensive mode, accusing the state government of precisely the same charges that opposition parties resort to when speaking against the BJP. The Garo Hills is on the back foot for the BJP for now, and with just a few months to go for the elections, the party will do well to recover lost ground, if at all it can. Teachers on streets, state finances in dire conditions, opposition against Goa-type casinos, and even electricity issues. Meghalaya has several issues that can and should shape the upcoming elections. But since when have elections been fought on and won on these lines? Conrad Sangma is only too aware of the threat of the BJP, a party that is unrivaled in terms of financial clout coupled with organizational strength. The NPP has already fought against and tasted defeat at the hands of the BJP in Manipur, and it sure does not want a repeat of the same in Meghalaya. You see, once the BJP takes over, it really is game over for local parties. Look at Assam Gana Parishad, a fiercely pro-Assamese party that meekly accepted the CAA and in fact came out in support of it. Sangma does not want the same fate. If anything, his NPP aims to be a pan-Northeast party, and for that, it is only natural that it will have to counter and beat the BJP on more than one occasion. Sangma simply cannot afford to lose Meghalaya elections, and if anything, the emergence of TMC might be a blessing in disguise for Conrad Sangma. After all, in Mukul Sangma, TMC has arguably one of the most charismatic and familiar faces in Meghalaya's politics, and no BJP leader comes close in stature to either Conrad or Mukul Sangma. For now, the two Sangmas are at loggerheads. But remember, this is Meghalaya. If Congress and BJP can ally, why can't TMC and NPP? And in that process, if a few local leaders like Marak become fodder, why not, right? For now, the BJP is on the back foot in the state. But only time will tell if what happened with Marak becomes a precursor to what happens to the BJP in Meghalaya.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.